So we're going to go into our Wayback Machine, and when we come out of our Wayback Machine, we will be in the 1980s, and the band we'll find is the Dead Milkmen. Dead Milkmen were a fun band back then, never really had a major hit, but they had a couple songs on college radio, and they had a very loyal following. Band out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, probably a stone's throw from where I grew up. And they were led by a guy, Joe Jack Talcum. One of their better known songs was Punk Rock Girl. And Punk Rock Girl is a story of a young guy who meets this punk rock girl at a club, and they fall in love, even though she's kind of out of his league. The song is filled with 1980s references. So if that's past your time, you may need to look up who Minnie Pearl was. Definitely worth looking that up. All right, so let's get cracking. The song is in the key of F, but I put my capo here on 3, and we'll use D shapes. The chords we're going to need are D, G, A, B minor, and E. That's it. That's the only chords we're going to need. I'll have a link in the description below for the lyrics and the chords, and it's at that site, the Ultimate Guitar Tab site. The thing you may need to do is just transpose the song. I think it comes up in F, so you have to hit the transpose thing and get it over to D. Capo here. Okay, the first verse. Again, it's pretty straightforward chord-wise, but the beats change a lot in the verse, so it's just something to pay attention to. So we'll walk through the verse, how the beats go per chord, and just keep track of that. Okay, so and you may just want to take notation on this. So it starts off with the D, and that's 4 beats. D, 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 1, 2, and then D, 3, 4. That's the first line. Second line is the same. D, 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 1, 2, A, 3, 4. Then it goes, the punk rock girl, please look at me. So that starts off with a B minor. 1, 2, G, 3, 4. D, 1, 2, A, 3, 4. And then the last line, we'll travel around the world, goes D, 1, I'll play the D correctly, D, 1, A, 2, G, 3, 4, B minor, 1, 2, A, 3, 4, and then D, 1, 2, 3, 4. When I play the verse, I try to make it a little jangly, but the issue is there's so many chord changes and they're quite fast that half the time I'm just hitting some downstrokes just to catch up or even keep up. So the way I try to make it sound is, one Saturday I took a walk to Zipperhead. I met a girl there, she almost knocked me dead. Punk rock girl, please look at me. What do you see? Let's travel around the world, just you and me. Punk rock girl. The chorus. The chorus is straightforward. It's just 2 chords. We go back and forth between an A and an E, but you play them real fast. So it's only 1 beat on each one. A, E, A, E, A, E. So first you got to accomplish that, and then you got to figure out how you're going to jam all those words of the chorus into your mouth as you're trying to go back and forth between A and E. It's hysterical. So I just take it really slow and then just try and figure it out. And half the time you're like, oh my God, I'm supposed to be on A and I'm singing E. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's rock and roll. So it's we went to the Philly Pizza Company and ordered some hot tea. The waitress said, well, no, we only have it iced. So we jumped up on the table and shouted anarchy. And someone played a Beach Boys song on the jukebox. It was California Dreamin', and so we started screaming on such a winter's day. That's a lot of lyrics. Okay. you may see that it ends in A. I like to end in an A7. Do it any way you want. Then it has a walk down, and you can do the walk down one of two ways. You can, it's A, G, F sharp, E. So you can go A string, G note, F sharp note, and then the low E by itself. You could do it that way. Or you can start off with the A note here on the G string, then just the G string, then go to the F sharp, and then over to the E here. So you can do it that way. Whether you want the deeper register or the higher register, either one you want. And then you just jump back into the next course. That's it. That's Punk Rock Girl by the Dead Milkmen. I hope you had fun playing that. Just a little bit of practice and you'll nail it. It's a good one to play. It's a fun one to sing. Start off slowly and you'll definitely get it. All right, enjoy.